This is Crashheart here with a duo deck profile for you.
Waiting for you to arrive again.
Alright, so for my starting Vanguard, I'm playing Darling. She's really good because she's a main phase bounce, and you can get a lot of combos off with her, and I can show you some more combos after I'm done going through all the grades and all of my units. But for now, I'm just going to go through my triggers. I'm playing 4 of the Marvel clone. She's really good because the problem with this deck is that it runs out of soul very quickly, but it's able to use up most of its resources very efficiently, so she helps with the soul problem and draws a really good Bermuda triangle right now, so I like it. Then I'm playing 8 crit. I'm playing this Chulum because she can search out other copies of cards in the deck such as the Unflipper or Perfect Shields. She doesn't require you to find a duo unit, just as long as you can put her back to deck, so that's the only cost. You can technically play her in any Bermuda build that has duo Vanguards, like Madre for example. And then obviously I play 4 heals. I only play the duo one because I want to have some duo names in the deck, but duo names really aren't that required, to be honest. For my grade 1s, I play 2 of the Stride Fodders. I don't play any more than 2 because there's a very, very tight space in this deck. I've tinkered around with quite a bit. I don't actually play Peace because there's not enough room for her. I play different cards over her. But 2 Stride Fodders seems fine. I also play 9 grade 3, so there's 12 Stride targets. Or, Stride Fodder targets. I play 3 Kazuhas. She is the Roan clone. She's whenever the attack hits the unit, or whenever the attack hits the battle this unit boosted, the Vanguard of course, you can counterblast 1 duo, which is one of the only 2 cards in the deck that have a duo requirement for the counterblast. You can pick up a card off your field and search the deck for a copy of the unit. She's really good, she helps your engine start going. I'm going to put her to the side to show you some combos later. Then I play 4 of the Cat. The Cat's really good. She's probably the biggest combo engine in the deck because she essentially makes Ange's turn for free, or any of your other turns for free basically. She's a 7k damage Unflipper, and if you can reveal 3 of her whenever you activate her skill, it's only 1 Soul Blast instead of 2 Soul Blast, which the deck already has a problem with Soul, so that really helps it out. I'm going to put her to the side for later also. I play 4 Kukri. I play Kukri over Arya because, again, you don't really care about duo names in this deck. There's only 2 cards that have special counterblast, and she has a countercharge, so she helps out with the costs because some of your turns require 6 counterblast. That's why I play the Unflipper. So you want to be able to have as many counterblasts as you can before that turn starts. I play 3 Spica. I don't play 4 Spica because I feel 4 clumps too much, and 3 comes to your hand just often enough for it to, be as devastating as it can be for your opponent. I've tried other things in place of Spica. I just don't like it as much. I don't know. It's kind of like Tidal Assault. You want to play it in every deck possible, except for maybe Cho-Cho. I play 4 Lamry. She's probably one of the best cards in this deck because she is a free search when she's picked up with a Reit Vanguard name. And she's also an 11k attacker with Reit in the name. So you don't need a booster for her, and she can help you get your restand turns off. I don't want to play less than 3 because if you damage 1, you can't really do anything because you need to discard 3 cards most of the time, but I don't know. There's some ratios out there that only play 3, but I feel like she is required in the duo decks, so I wouldn't play any less than that. Put her to the side for later. I play 4 Roan. She's hands down the best grade 2 you can possibly get in this deck. If you ride her, you can probably just infinitely stall out your opponent because they're never going to let it hit. And when they do let it hit, you almost always win because you're just gaining way too much hard advantage. If you let her hit, she can search the deck for 1 counterblast. She has to counterblast the duo though. Usually this is your target because if you pick her up, you can refund her skill and you have an additional 1 in hand, so that'll help out your later on turns. And she's also an on-hit rear guard too, because it works on both van and rear. So that helps with just applying pressure at all points of the game. I play one of the new grade 3. She's really good because if you ride her instead of the other two that you play, because I play, Reit and Mir. If you ride her at the end of the turn, you can Soul Blast 1, reveal up to 3, or you can reveal as many cards as you want, but if you reveal 3, you get a draw, and you can ride from deck any grade 3 as rest. It's really good. It fixes your break ride turns if you have Reit in hand previously, or if you just want to get a free +1, that's fine too. I play 4 of the Mir break ride because I feel like the Mir break ride turn, when you ride over Reit, it's still better than the stride because 8 attacks are better than 4. And she can reset your rear guard boards, which helps any of the on-bounce skills apply, which I'm going to show you guys later. But everyone remembers that duo meta. That shit was crazy. And then my last main deck unit is obviously Reit. I play 4 Reit because it's consistent enough to play 4, and she's searchable in the deck through most of the cards. And if you don't know what her skill is, it's Counterblast 2 at the end of the battle. You can ditch 2 of the same name, restand your Vanguard, and Soul Blast 1 when this unit attacks. You can bounce a unit. This stacks with the break ride. So say I break ride, I can activate the break ride's effect twice because it stands. So I can bounce my field twice, which gives you 8 attacks. Or 9 or more if you have speakers. For the strides, I play 5 G-Guards. I play 2 Sandy because I like 2 Sandy. It accelerates GB8, which is really good because it doesn't have a counterblast requirement. And she can also pretty much no-pass any card in the game. I play 1 Plaffy because she's better than Nasha, and sometimes I don't want to discard. Well, I don't want to guard with an extra card out of hand with Leona. So she just gains free 5k, and she's usually the first G-Guard I go into because she's really good. And I play 2 Leona because it's probably my favorite G-Guard in the deck. It can help you out with any of your pickup skills. Say if I have a cat on field, I can pick up the cat with Leona and get a free counter charge if I want to, if I still have the soul, which usually you would. I play 1 of the new on-hit unit. If she hits, you can reveal 2 cards, and your opponent chooses one of those cards from your hand, and you search the deck for one of them, add it to your hand. And if you do, if it's a duo, you can countercharge. She's really good. She is being played in most Bermuda builds right now because she does not require duo. I play 1 GB8. I don't like any more than that, and any less is bad, so 1 is just solid enough. She's just good. There's nothing else to say about that. I play 2 Reit because what's a duo deck without a Reit stride? She Counterblast 1, Limit Break 4. At the end of the battle, this unit attack the Vanguard. You can discard 3 of the same name unit and send your Vanguard, but you lose all your auto, so it's not like rating form. You can't keep stacking the skill.
No, in that case, I would just be like...
I play 2 Lapria. She's an Orgeyser clone. If I have too many grade 3s in hand, then it's not that bad because I can just put them back to deck and have 2 11k attackers. I can show you guys a play later on. It's really, really strong. I play 1 Seabreeze because there's not really a target for anything else. I could play 2 GB8s, but sometimes you want to go into Seabreeze, and he's also a target for Ange. Speaking of, I play 2 Ange. I don't play any more than that because she requires something to be flipped face up, and there's not enough room. If I really wanted to, I could play another single tech and just take out my Laprias, but I like Lapria too much, so I'm not going to take her out. I play tested 3 a lot before the set came out, and it worked perfectly fine, but I wasn't playing Lapria in my G-Zone at that time, so I'm really enjoying 2 Ange. She's really big and she's quad drive, so why would you not play more? I'll put it aside for later. And I still play 2 Olivia because Olivia's really good, especially with Speakas in deck, because, like, for example, in Prisms, they have an Olivia clone, but you can't pick up Speakas with that unit, so this unit can still pick up your Speakas for you. And most of the cards in this deck can be refund your cost for Olivia, so it just helps out. Alright, I'm going to set you guys up a field so you can see what some of the main plays are. And the last grade 2 could be anything you want. Just say you break ride. Your back row doesn't have to be like this. It could be anything. It could be something like this, or my favorite, the perfect shield, because you can still search it. say you swing for 16, you swing for 17 because she's an 11k. You swing again, you counterblast 1, pick up your whole field, you call 2 units, you can search the deck for an extra copy of her, and then you can activate your crit skill to search the deck for an extra copy of this as well. So now you have 2 extra perfect shields in hand, you have a new target for your Reit, so now you can restand. And she will refund all of the counterblast for the card she just activated. So Mirror's only 1 counterblast, this unit's only 1 counterblast. So for 1 Soul Blast, if you have 3 or more of these in hand, which you try to accelerate that as fast as possible, you refund it, so now you have all of your open counterblast for the rest of your turn. And then, obviously you discard your Lampreys after you call your 2 units, and then you just, you can restand, activate your skill again because you call 2 units. Say they're at 5 damage, you can call 2 11Ks or 2 more Lampreys, for example, and just, that's a 9 attack combo with Spica, 8 attacks if you don't have Spica. It's really devastating. I've won many games off of it. I almost never go into the Reit Stride simply because it requires a discard of 3. And I feel like discarding 3 is just way too cost heavy, but there have been times where I just didn't have anything to do except for go into her, and I ended up drive checking the extra copies of the cards I needed, so it didn't really hurt. And she is only 1 counterblast, so if you're really low in counterblast, and you haven't accelerated to get all of your unflippers yet, she's a good target. But the reason why I play this instead of an extra crit, which I have tried extra crits, is because this whole deck requires Soul Blasting all the time, and it's a Marvel clone, so you just put it in Soul. You can give your column booster like this. It becomes a 21k column. You fill it up back your Soul. Now you can activate all of your unflipping targets again, so it's just really strong. And obviously Ange requires a lot of counterblast, so as long as you have all 3 of those in hand, Ange's skill is free for 1 counterblast. Or for 1 Soul Blast, sorry. I feel like that's really good. That's pretty much all you need to know about the deck. Just remember the Break Red combo is most likely going to finish your opponent off before striding. I've beaten plenty of people before even getting to GB2. That's how strong the Break Red combo still is, especially with all the new support. And that's the deck profile.
They call themselves Imagine Your Goddess. What a bunch of a-holes.
Hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling.
Whoa, guys! Did you know that Imagine Your Goddess has its own web store? Check out all the neat merchandise, wall scrolls, play mats.
Don't forget about the acrylics and the other goodies.
Oh, Helen!
Yeah, I'm here.
Get them in-store at the Stand-Up series, or check us out online at our website, shopibuyg.com. We're always adding new stuff.
Imagine your
Goddess.